Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Keeping Goals. If you're new here, my name's Conor O'Keefe. I'm a professional goalkeeper trying to bring you guys a little bit of insight, entertainment, education and a little bit of value with these vlogs. And in today's episode of the vlog, we've got another tutorial for you. This time, something that a lot of you have been asking for, so hopefully it's going to bring you plenty of value. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you guys a solo workout for goalkeepers. You don't need anyone else, just need a couple of footballs, a couple of cones, your gloves and a wall, and you're good to go with training. As you can see, it's a little bit of a horrible day here in the northwest of England, but we're still going to be training as always. Hopefully this session will help all of you guys wherever you are in the world suffering with the lockdown at the minute. I know that all the trainings are cancelled, the games are cancelled, and it's a bit of a killer for us goalkeepers, so I hope that this training session will keep you improving, keep you learning and keep you on top of your game, ready for when football does eventually come back. Before we get into the session, I've done a full warm-up inside, so my stretching, going to do a little bit of dynamic warm-up now, get ready, and then we'll get straight into it. If you enjoy this video, please give it a like. It'll help us to reach as many goalkeepers as we possibly can, and we want to spread Keeping Goals so that we can help everyone out. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, hit that red button. I would be very, very grateful. You'd be part of the Keeping Goals Union and everyone will be happy. Let's get warming up because it is freezing. So once the warm-up's done, get your footballs, get your gloves on. But before we get into any diving around, a little bit of a footwork warm-up. So a few UPPIES, a few 3-touch off the wall, just get your feet going. In a normal training session with my team, you might do one bounce between the goalkeepers. This is similar, just getting your first touch and your feet working. So after the first touch warm-up, we move straight into a little bit of handling. Normally, obviously in a session, you'd have volleys, half volleys, clips off your other goalkeepers or your goalkeeper coach. Here I'm going to make use of the wall so that I still work my hands and get my handling warm-up in before we get into the session. So Sean's here. Hello? He's been recruited from his working from home to come and be a cameraman for a little bit.
Incredibly busy as always.
I tried to film that first part, it went alright, but the camera did fall off a couple of times, so I'm glad that Sean's here. So that first stage of handling is quite good. You can work on both your feet for your service and your hands. Not ideal with the body position, but if you're quick into your set position after delivering the volley, it works similarly as if it were taking a volley off a goalkeeper coach or another goalkeeper. Next stage, bit more complex, you need the cones, still just working on the wall and the ball, don't need anyone else, going on to pickups and little collapse dives. Work through the technique slowly, make sure you get the hang of it right before you do it, but it's easy enough to do. So that's your handling warm-up. Hopefully you could have a bit of a bigger wall so that you could do the collapse dives a little bit on a wider area. But if that's what you've got to work with, then you've got to deal with it. Moving on from handling, this section I'm focusing on my diving. So things that I can do with low dives and high dives, I'm going to combine the two into a little bit of a work where, again, all you need is you, the ball, and a wall. So with these drills, obviously using both hands for the service too, working on that symmetrical ability as a goalkeeper, you want to be strong on both sides. So although my strong arm's my right arm, I'll probably get better service if I just use my right arm. I've got to keep using my left too and practicing that side of it. Same drill, but now you're adding in a spin. I've been fortunate enough to train both in England and in Spain, and they use different techniques when getting up and recovering from dives. So I like to train both in a game. I don't know which one's going to be best for me in that situation, so I've got to be good at both. If you're a Northern European and you normally just stand up, practice your spin. If you're a Latin American or Southern European and you like to spin, practice the stand up, practice both sides of it. You can do that even in these solo drills. Also, if you guys want any gloves, footballs, kit coming very soon from Kaliaaer, unbelievable quality of gloves. Have a look at their website. The price is brilliant, half the price of the top brands, and even better quality in my opinion. That's why I use them, that's why they're my glove sponsor. If you want to get anything from Kaliaaer or KA Goalkeeping, use the discount code O'Keefe for some money off as well. So even though those are solo drills, you're not being served, you haven't got a goalkeeper coach or other goalkeepers, as you can tell, still really good for working at high intensity and also working on key elements of goalkeeping. Recovering off the floor very quickly, attacking the dive on a positive angle, pushing and springing for the extended dives, control, handling on the low dives. All those things which are key, you can still keep working. Even if you're at home, if you're on your own, as I said, you just need a ball, your gloves and a wall, that's it. Anyway, that's diving done. Moving on to a little bit of blocking, K spreads, that kind of thing. High balls, and that's it. 3 key areas, diving, blocking, and high balls. So moving into blocking, I've got it set up so that I just need footwork, and then I'm K blocking or K spreading in front of either ball. I have to change my body shape based on where the ball is, as if the goal were behind me and I'm adapting the block. You can also do that with split saves. I'm not going to do that here because my mum would kill me because I'd absolutely rip up the garden, but you can do split saves, you can do smothers, which I might do a little bit of. All the different types of blocking. You don't need a server, just hit the ball quick and then hit it with your technique. Now I did that one wrong. So if he's attacking me on that angle, I want to hit him with the spread that way. So I'm coming from here, blocking my front post and covering my back post. If I'm coming this way out of my goal and I block there, that gap's massive for the front post. So I did that one wrong, where I would want to have my body on this side covering the front post and that covering the back. That's my personal preference. That's how I found it easier and most effective. Others may differ, but that's mine. So that's the blocking. As I said, K-spreads, smothers, full split saves, just practicing that technique. You don't need a forward. Practice it with the static ball, coming and hitting it with the right technique. Final stage of the session, we've done dives, we've done blocking, high balls. First drill I'm gonna do is just getting the technique right, getting my footwork going, getting my takeoff, my timing correct. Then we're gonna use the wall again for some more extensive, high extension crosses. Again, very easy. Ball, cones, wall, gloves, that's all you need. Next exercise is with the high balls, working, taking frontal high balls. So imagine a deep free kick that's getting put into the box, but on a straight line coming straight towards you, and then turning it as if you're taking crosses from the sides, from the wings. I'm using the wall so that I can get a higher trajectory of the ball. So those ones I just did, the ball's coming straight down. That might happen in a game, but it's more likely that it's going to come with an arc rather than straight down on top of you. So that way I can use the wall to get that arc so that I can come and take it as if it were a cross. I'm trying to do it so that I'm taking off with both legs as well, lifting both knees for alternate ones, so that I'm not just relying and working on one side. Also, make sure you're putting in the shout of keepers. Just realised I wasn't doing it then, just to be kind to the neighbours, but we've got to practice all elements of taking crosses and you've got to shout for it, so I'm going to incorporate that as well, even if they think I'm a bit weird. Conor!
You're very low. You're like a fog across the neighbourhood.
So that's it for the solo goalkeeper session. We worked on handling, diving, blocking, high balls. After all that, make sure you do a cool down, make sure you stretch so that you don't get any injuries. But hopefully there's plenty in there for you that brought you some value. If you're stuck without training because of the lockdown, no team training, no games, I hope that this session can help. If you haven't got any siblings or parents that are able to help you with your training, these are things that you can do on your own with a wall, with a ball, a couple of cones if you need it, but you can do this entirely by yourself. That's what I'm doing to make sure that I keep training, to make sure that I'm staying at the top of my game, that I keep chasing improvement, and I hope it helps you guys to do the same as well. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If it brought you some value, please like the video. It helps us out. It helps us reach as many goalkeepers as we possibly can. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe as well. Click that red box, come and join the KG Union. But until the next Keeping Goals episode on Wednesday, keep chasing improvement, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Take care, keep washing your hands, stay at home, keep training, and and I'll speak to you in a bit. Oh no! Nearly had it. I'm using the wall so that I can get a higher trajectory. I'm using the wall so that I can get a higher trajectory. That was right, wasn't it?
Trajectory.
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 Trajectory. I'm using the wall so that I can get a higher trajectory on the. Oh, I was so happy that I did it.
That was it. No, you got put off it. Yeah.
What? Locked it.